Picture a man going on a journey behind sight and sound. He has left YouTube. He has entered the Patriot Zone. Good evening, everybody. How's it going? It's been ages since I live streamed. Last Thursday was the last time I live streamed, and it feels weird because Tuesday I had the day off. I am going to alternate the Tuesday streams again because I just had so much on this week. I've been with my dad today, so we went to Gates Garden Centre, and had a nice dinner there, which was cool. I replaced one of my plants in my garden, which died over the winter, a cordyline it's called. So I've got a new cordyline here, which we've called Norman. We've affectionately called Norman. Hello, Christopher from Grantham.
Let's give it up big time. Hello, Christian from Grantham. Now let's get cracking.
So what a week it's been this week. I think I've just cut that off, actually. I can't hear that sound, Christian. I can just see the green thing bobbing up and down. If I had my headphones in, I'll be able to see that. Obviously, we're going to be working on the Ferrari tonight. There's 10 stages. Don't know if we're going to get them all finished tonight. I know this is Dave Phillips. I don't think he's on tonight because he said he's going to be watching the West Ham game. So apparently there's football on tonight. I think Arsenal are playing as well. But who wants to watch that when you can watch me on this channel? This week, it's been pretty sparse in the way of videos as well. We had a video out on Monday. I got the Titanic video out. There's no video tomorrow. And then on Friday, I'm going to have box 9 of the Porsche 917 from Agora models done. And then next week, I've got the next box of the Titanic. So the next 6 stages of that. That's all come along at once. The Lamborghini Miura box 10. And I believe the New York fire truck, pack 12. But I've got lots and lots of boxes here of stuff that I can build, but I'm not allowed to build at the moment. Plus, I've got another build coming in 2 weeks, which I can't tell you anything about, but I think it's going to wind some people up because it's only going to be available in a certain territory, which isn't the UK, and I'm going to be doing it here. So all you folks in the UK are going to see it and think, why is he doing that? I want to do that, but you can't do that. I know I'm making no sense, but you'll see in 2 to 3 weeks, I'll have the first one out, and then you'll go, oh my God, wow, how did he get that? At the moment, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne, I don't know if she's on here, is making the cape for Batinator there. So we bought the material. Batinator's getting a cake. A cake? A cape? Oh, she is here. Hello, Esther. So she's making me a cake. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne, apparently it's... what day is it on Sunday, Chris? It's pasty day on Sunday, so I need a pasty. We're not actually here this weekend. Or I'm not. Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's in some sort of glass-making craft workshop on Sunday. We're in Essex, and to get back from Essex... Because, let's get this right, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's going to take the car because her place is near Duxford. So I'm getting the train back from Essex. So that should be fun. So this whole weekend for me is a little adventure. So Jack's here looking after everything for us, which is all cool. I know it's not fair, Ian. It's very strange. I'll give you blueprints for the cape or cake. Yeah, the Batman cake. What's the other thing? Isn't it weird, like buses, like the Route Master bus, that we don't get any Optimus Prime and then suddenly 2 come along at the same time? So obviously we've got the Agora Models one, which I believe now they're saying that April, May time is when that's being released. And we've got the Fan Home one now, which I knew nothing about. Absolutely nothing about. I knew nothing about the Gauntlet either. So I have signed up to them, but there's no date when they're coming yet. So it'll be interesting. I think there was a date for the Optimus Prime, wasn't there? There wasn't for the Gauntlet. But it's very interesting. I like the Agora one better because the problem with the Michael Bay one, there's so many bits and pieces, you can't actually really see where that detail is actually meant to be or to go. At least with the G1, it's pretty obvious where things go. But that should be fun. That's where the wonder of eBay comes into play, Wayne. Ah, you see. John Drum has sent me some brilliant 80s retro stuff, which I'm going to show off on the stream tomorrow on the live stream. I've been playing with the little thing, John, I've been playing with it, which is quite fun. And the other thing that you sent, I needed a program to actually complete the thing. And yeah, you'll see what I mean. And the other thing, Mrs. Rhoda Wayne's nicked, and she thought that you have to shake it a lot. But if you shake it a lot, you get bubbles. So I told her, no, you just turn it down and turn it up. Most people know what that is, but you'll see it all tomorrow. It's quite fun. When that came, though, John, I was like, what's this? And then I thought, I've got to get this retro corner back, because that's typical retro 80s. So, sorry, Wayne, Batman, the animated series did the Bat Terminator first. Did it? No. Why would they do a Bat Terminator? That's going to be the most random mashup that there is. I've been having a rewatch. Well, not a rewatch because it's the first time I've watched it. I've been really getting into a series at the moment. I watched obviously The Mandalorian today. That was absolutely brilliant. I haven't seen Picard. Is that on tonight? I think it's on tonight, isn't it? But I've been getting into Yellowstone. Has anyone seen that with Kevin Costner? I like cowboy stuff, but wow, I'm really enjoying Yellowstone. So I've just finished season 2, so I think I've got another 3 seasons to work through at the moment. Okay, so it's a new month. It's the March the 1st. So we're going to do the Wheel of Names first, I think. So if I can get this set up right, I've already put everyone's names into this thing here. And I'm going to click it. So let's see what happens. This is the winner for March. Obviously, I'm doing a live stream at the moment, so I'll email you after the stream whoever wins. So let's click this and see who the March winner is for some merch from the World Away merch store. T-shirt, mug or tote bag. And the winner is Kenneth Hogland. Kenneth Hogland, you have won. So I will email you after the stream and let you know what you need to do. So I'm surprised that Kenneth hasn't won before, has he? I suppose you haven't had any duplicates at the moment. So, but you know, it's completely random. It does what it does. So it's all cool. You received pack 2 of the Agora Porsche 917 the day before yesterday, and pack 9 will arrive on Friday or latest Monday. Interested? Anyone in the States or who's getting the Titanic? Has anyone got box 8 of the Titanic yet from Agora Models? It's a West Ham bubble shaker. I don't like West Ham. I wouldn't have that in my house, Chris. Because I'm confused. And it's like the fire truck pack 12. Is that out yet? Because the instructions are now on the Agora Models website. So I'm wondering, have people started to get them as well? Because I am aware sometimes I get things early, sometimes I get things late, but I never know who's getting that. You've watched one through, have you? It's all cool. Okay, so there is one thing tonight that I've already done, which I'm going to show you when we do this build now. So once again, I will try and keep up with the chat. I'm just switching over so I can see chat. Oh, God, let me figure out how I'm going to do this. Stand by. I'm trying to figure out how I can... that's better. I'm trying to get the Oh, God, it's not working. I want to get the instructions on the screen. That's better. So I can see the instructions and see the chat at the same time. But it's all good. So let me click over to this camera here. So let me show you what we've done. So off stream, I've tidied the wires up on this side, which is one of the things that we have to do later on. I feel I'll do it now just by putting some metal clips in these pipes here. It didn't actually tell us where this pipe here goes, but it just later appears to be going down here into the back behind the steering wheel here. That's this clear pipe here. So we have 2 clear pipes coming from the front of the car down to the back. The other thing I put in, I go to this side here, which we're doing later on, I think it's in the next stage, is this tie rod here. You see I've got a clip on that. I could probably take that off now actually, because this end here doesn't fit properly into the slot it's meant to go into, and they do tell you in the instructions to sand it down and use some glue on it. So that's what I've done. So that's in. So that tie rod's already been done. I think everything else that needs to be done is happening now. So let's put that to one side. I have got the instructions in front of me. Oh, it's on its way, number 12. Excellent. So I've seen the instructions, so there's not really much to do, to be honest with you, but all fun. So what we're going to do first on this one is we're going to be taking the coolant fluid tank, and none of this has got to be screwed in. It's basically all clipping in. So we're going to be putting this section on like that, and we have started this pack. This then is going to be clipped onto, this is going to be fun. I'm trying to figure out how to show you this. Onto the side just here. Should be easy, but the end of this, which is this bit here, is going to go onto the pipe just there. So probably best to put that end on first, which there, and then plug this in here. That's looking good. Push it in, and we're good. It was easy, wasn't it? Perfect. Okay, there you go. That's that bit done. The next bit we've got is just looking. Yep, that's cool. I thought I'd done something wrong then. Is I've got to put this pipe on next, and I'm trying to figure out how that goes. Stand by. I can see a hole there, and there's a right. So this one is going into the hole down the bottom there, Apparently there's another hole into this pipe. Where is this going? Stand by. Not helping. Oh. There's a pipe just under this pipe. There. Can you see that? There's a hole in there. That's where I'm going to put this. Now, this is going to be fiddly. Because I can tell straight away that this pipe is not wanting to fit into this hole. Now, I'm going to get my magnifying glasses on. This is already starting out to be a nightmare stream. So I can have a look at this. Now, the hole, perhaps a little bit of, every time I have this problem, I normally just stick a little bit of oil in there just to help me try and get the thing in the hole. Story of my life. But it's hard to get a grip on it, I have to say. I might have to just file this down a tiny bit. Stand by. Right, it's in. There you go. And I'm just going to put the other end in here. Oh, it's come out again. Getting that ending's okay. It's this end. Ah, we're in. Give it a little bit more of a bit of welly. And there you go. That's that pipe in there. That was harder than I thought it would be, I have to say. But guess what? Once we've done that, that's it. That's all there is to do in that stage. That was good, wasn't it? I'd already opened these packs, you see, so I'm quite happy that I've done that. So in stage 54, just so you know that we are a stage behind each time. So the parts that I've been working on there were from stage 52, was it? So the parts from stage 53, which I've got out, I'm using now. Doesn't make any sense. Doesn't make any sense at all. So we've got some more pipes to go in. Just trying to figure out where these ones go. The first thing it wants me to do is put this tie rod in, which once again I'm showing you, that's what I've already done. So I've saved some time doing that one. We do need another pipe, and I'm just figuring out what pipe that is. That's this pipe here. That's what I'm going to be putting in now. And I need... Now we can move on to the left radiator. Take the pipe A, supplied with stage 53. At the ends of the pipe are two pins, one with a tri-lobe section, arrow, and the other with a cylindrical circle. Okay, I can see that. Yep, this one looks more like a triangle there, as you can see. All fun. You had pack 7 last Friday. Okay, you're on pack 6. Loving your Cupid build, Esther. Oh, bless. This is going to be going somewhere into the car, and it's going on this side here. So what we've got, oh god, this is going to be fun. This one, oh, turn this around. Very hard to film this, I have to say. I think that's okay. You might be able to just see that. That's going to be going onto this section just here of the radiator, and it's going into the top section there, but we've got to get it round the right way. So I guess that's the right way there. I can't actually see exactly what I'm doing here, so I'm going to have to face me. Put that in. I think it's going to be a little bit difficult, this one, because obviously the radiator's now fixed in place. Let me get one end in. I've got one end in, it's got to get the other end into the radiator here. Which is sort of a weird angle. There we go, that's gone in okay actually. That wasn't as bad as I thought it would be. There we go, that's that pipe in. I've got another pipe to put in, which is this one here. That one's going at the bottom. If I put this on its side, I'll make things a bit easier. I'll put it on its side, there we go. So this one is going into this side of the radiator. Again, quite hard to get in. Let's put this end in first. There you go. And then the other end into the radiator here. Kind of like that. Just going to have to give it a bit of force, so bear with me. Don't want to break anything. But that's in perfectly. Hopefully you can see that. Excellent. And guess what? That's all there is to do in that stage. These are coming nice and easy here. Perfect. Let's just put that to one side. I started your pack 2 of the man cave building. Won't be till Saturday. I can get back to building unless the land shows up when I'm gone. Okay, so stage 54, because we're on stage 55, needs the parts from stage 54. See how confusing this is? So these are the packs that I haven't actually done anything with. So let's get everything out. 2 different rods in here. A connector. A tiny connector. You're going to love where that one goes. Put that one on in a second. Another connector. If you're ever interested in these bags for holding things, this is the build to do because there's so many of them. And that bit just there. Okay. What are we doing now? Okay, so we're going to be working on the engine now. So I'm just moving this so I don't lose anything. And I'm going to change the camera so you can see. Now we've got 2 different kinds of ties here. Tie rods. So the first one is going to be going into the socket up the top just here. Get that in like that. And the other side is going into the hole that's in the engine down below here. I don't know how this is going to go. Let me try and figure this one out. I'll get that underneath there and put that in. That looks good. And then try and get this one in there. Perfect. That's the first rod in there. It looks a little bit bent. Shouldn't be bent. Just double checking that I've got the right one in here. That's definitely the right one. Probably will kind of straighten that out in a minute, but that's exactly as it needs to fit because I'm going to be putting something on this plate just here. Okay, next one is going in the other way. Making sure I put the right section on. So C is that one. C goes. Stand by. I'm just trying to figure out where C goes. That's going to go into the other side here. So again, we've got a hole just down the bottom there. And the top is going in there. Just like that. Going to need a little bit of training, I think, to get that in there. But that's those 2 rods in like that. We can then put that to one side. Don't need that now. Because I'm going to be working on the control unit. And this is a simple bit to do. Just going to be plugging this into this section here. No glue. Because they fit. No problems at all. Looking like that. I swear I'll be broke by June. There's so many new models coming out, isn't there? It's crazy. This is the fun thing. This little detail here with these nipples on. I don't know if you can see them. What we're doing with those is this black lead where we've threaded the leads through. I need to put each individual pipe of this onto these nipples. Now I'm just seeing how tight they fit. Otherwise I'll put glue on. They look to be fitting quite tight, but trying to do 3 at the same time is going to be a bit of a challenge, I'm guessing. Let's get the second one in there. And I might be able to... Nope. Get that one in. It's a very big challenge, actually. 1, 2. I've got 2 in. Can I get the third one in? Come on. Play the game. Oh, we've got 3 in. I think. No, one's fallen out. 1, 2. This one's not going to be easy. Because the pipes are collapsing, that's why I'm struggling a little bit on this. I might have to change camera, use tweezers, see if they can help. Not easy. I'm sure we'll get it. If I can get the longest ones in first, then push them down, it'll be fine. I've got 2 in. One more. Come on. Come on. Oh my God. Come on. The end's closed, so I can't get it on. Let me see if I can open this end up again. Oh my God. Wow, this is hard. I'm aware that this might be a little bit dark, so you can't see that. I'm just opening the hole up so I can get this last one in. And push that down. Come on. Please. The thing's closed up again. I can't believe that. This is like a car crash Tuesday. This is what happens when you don't stream on a Tuesday. Right, I'm opening it up again. There we go. Got a big hole. It's lined up. Pushing it in. We're in. So all 3 of those are in there. But what I'm going to do, I don't want those 3 coming out. So this stuff is a miracle stuff. Because this is like it's a CA glue, but it's just liquid. So all I have to do is just spot it on here. And it will soak into all of those bits like that. And they're never coming out again. Absolutely brilliant stuff it is. Going to wipe off the excess here. That's the other joy of this, you see. Perfect. So that's in just like that. Happy man. Okay, what's next? That's it. That's all there is to do in that stage. Can you believe that? Put that to one side. And I'm going to get the next stage out. You're going to love this one. Because in stage 55, I'm going to open. We've got a part which we're not actually using. This is the second wing that we've got in here, which looks just like that. Now I'm keeping it in that bag, just making sure there's nothing else in here. I don't think there is. There's some screws in here. No, it's a little bit there. I'm keeping that safe because we don't actually use that in this stage at all. Well, I don't think we do anyway. Let's have a look. No, I've just opened the wrong pack. Stand by. How have I done that? Stage 56, aren't we? Stage 56. Let's pretend I didn't do that, huh? This is stage 56, where we've got these parts here. 1 and 2. I'm having a night tonight, ain't I? Let me just scroll down. I've been missing the chat, sorry. And then in here, I've got the additional wing, which has already got the decals on for us. So I can keep that to one side. That pack can go. Because the next thing I've got to do is use the pack that I just opened. So that was the right pack to open. Get that out here. Obviously, I'm going to cover it in my fingerprints. And I've got a little detail to put in. Now, again, they're not asking me to... just double checking this. This is the right piece, isn't it? This is the piece. This little detail here, I'm just trying to figure out which way round it goes. Stand by. Think it goes. The instructions aren't helping. Let me have a look. Right. Okay. That's weird. This doesn't make sense. Right. So it actually goes in. If I put it in, I think that's the best way. Just to show you. It can't go in that way, surely. Think that's what way round it goes. Like that. I haven't glued that in. I'm not going to yet, just to make sure that that is in the right place. I can't see it going any other way. It looks okay to me, but not sure. Have I done that right? By the look of the instructions, it's right. But yeah, that's that. Okay, in stage 57, I don't need to do anything because we're actually going to be working on what we've got in the last stage. So I'm not opening any more packs because we're going to be putting these on. This really does remind me of the DB5, how we're not actually using anything from the packs that we had. And these are going to be going on the side here. I need to make sure I put them on the right side. So let me have a look. Stand by. That bit's just fallen out again. I will put that in a second. I just want to make sure I put this on the right way. Okay, so this one's going to go in. We've got a little curve bit on this section here, which is going to follow the curve of this one here. So this is going into the side just like this. One in, which means the other one is going to go in that side there. Whoops. And push that down. It should hold itself, no problems at all. I will polish this afterwards. I am now convinced that I think that definitely goes in that way. It can't really go in any other way. Very strange. I'm hoping they'll give me a close-up picture so I can figure this out. Right, so I'm looking at this. Ah, right, okay. And then we're going to be having the back section, which is this section here. Change the camera. Going on top of that. Not really helping how this goes in. But I think it needs to be resting on those bits that we've got at the back there. So now that looks like that. This is looking quite good. Where's that little bit gone that I had? What have I done with it? Oh, it's in here. Right, okay. So I am right what I say there. That bit does go in there. That is the right way round. Gonna straighten that out a bit. Push this back in. Oops. Gonna be a tough one to get in, I think. There. So that is the right way round. It actually gets held in by this back bracket there. But that looks pretty cool. I haven't got a cloth on me, so I can't really polish that up. But there we go. That's all there is to do in that stage. That was 2 stages in one go then. That weren't bad, was it? Nice. Okay. Stand by. I'm just looking at... I've missed something. I've missed something out. Stand by. I'm going back. Oh, right, I've missed out a whole page. How have I done that? Right, okay. I've missed out a whole page. Can you believe that? Right, so bring this back over. And this section here, as you can see, has got 2 little prongs on the back. That's what's going to go into that little plate that I've put in there. But this isn't to be pushed down yet. They just want it gently resting on there. What they do want is this little section that I just glued in a second ago, just to go into the slot you can just see there. So I'm going to get that in now. See how it fits. Quite a tight fit actually. And then I'm gently just going to leave that in there like that. Making sure there's no other wires to connect there. Nope, no other wires. That's good to go. So I'm not pushing that down. They just want it resting because I do believe we're going to be taking that out again afterwards. But that's in place there. So now I definitely have finished that stage. Let's put that to one side. Where are we up to? It does tell you to glue. It does tell you. I mean, to be honest with you, the details you're talking about, these details here, I'm nervous, Steve, about doing that, because when you put glue on chrome, it does react weird. And look, it's not falling out. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I'll polish it up. I'm very reluctant to put any glue on the chrome at all, even on these side bits here. They're held in quite tightly, so I'll leave it like that for now, I think. We'll see where we go. The other thing they wanted me to do in these instructions, just so you know, this is how stupid I look, is put those metal ties on the bits down the side there. Now you can see why I did that beforehand. So you're just not watching me do wire tidy for the whole thing, which is quite fun. So let's continue. We are now on stage. I've forgotten what stage we're on. We've done that stage. Hang on. So we need the parts from stage 57 now, I'm guessing. Just looking what I've got here. Ugh. So these are the parts from stage 57, even though we're doing stage 58. Everyone keeping up here, because this is so confusing. Okay. What are we doing now? Let me just make sure I've got everything. So this is the take the rear wing upper support and right upright, set them out on your work surface as shown. I can do that. So we've got oh wow, all sorts of bits here. Let's get all of this out. One going that way round. Put that on the top camera there. No, actually, let's put it on the close-up camera. And this one going that way round. Every individual piece is wrapped. Crazy stuff. Okay. We're going to be putting this top section here onto those two holes. Push that down. So now that's one piece. That was easy. Then we're going to be taking this piece here, having it that way round. And that's going to be going onto two pegs that we've got on this piece. So that's going to go on like that. And on there. This is the bottom support. That looks good. Press the elements together. Yep, I can't get that any more together. And then I guess we're just going to be putting both of these parts together. So make sure it's round the right way. This is going to go on there. We're matching the holes up. Whoops. Stand by. Matching the holes up here. And pushing together. Quite a few things need to go in place. Again, you don't need glue for this. This is holding quite well. We do need it to be a very tight fit around. Just needs a bit of force. We're in every hole that I can get it in. And that looks like that. Nice little section there. Even though we've done this section, looks like that, we don't actually do anything with it at the moment, so I can put that to one side. Move on to stage 59, and stage 59, as you can probably expect, is I thought it would be the other side. No, we're going to be doing one of the lights, which we've got here from stage 58. Is is Model Space still going in America? I was under the impression that they've gone and D'Agostini Collectibles have now taken over everything. Can't be sure, but I know that they left a lot of, I mean, speaking to Howard there, Bash Riptide, they've left a lot of people in the lurch for things like R2 and stuff. But they do have different communication departments, so I don't know anyone on the US side that can help with that. But very strange. Okay, so we're going to be quite a simple stage, this one. Going to be putting a lens just into this section here. There is a notch in the little red lens there, so I just need to make sure I match up that notch. Push it in. Check it's not going to fall out again, which it doesn't. These aren't lit, so this is just for show. That looks just like that. And then the end. Oh, God, let me figure this one out. Right, stand by. Figuring this out. The end of that is going to go into this D-shaped that I've got in the end of the bit that we just had there. So let me figure out how this is going. It's a funny old D shape, but it's pushed into there like that. It's an interesting stage. It should be round. They're displaying it that way. Now we've got a peg which comes up from the other side here, which is going to have this little unit on that we just got in this stage, and it goes this way round. So let me figure this out. It's going to go on here. Oops, push it into the hole there, all the way down. So from this side, you can see some little nuts. Pretty impressive. And on that side, we've just got some things which I guess is going to push into something. This is then going to go on to what we just created earlier. I need to make sure I put this round the right way. So if that's pointing that way, get this right, then this is going on this way here. So push that in, and check that out. That's looking good, isn't it? Look at that. And then from this side, I love it when a plan comes together. Right, okay, so we've done that wing there. That's cool. Now, stage 60, because that's the end of that stage, it says we're doing the starter motor. I don't know if we are or not, because we're still working on parts from the other stage. Let me get the next pack up. I've got stage 59 here. This is where I think we catch up, because stage 59 is the start of the gearbox. And we don't actually do anything in this stage. My X-Acto is really blunt. I need to get a new blade in that. Okay. Get this open. And I'll show you what this looks like. They do protect these metal pits here a lot. That's looking just like that there. We don't actually do anything with that. So that's why we've caught up with 59. I'm going to get the parts out for stage 60 now. We are slowly getting through it tonight, which is good. Not many parts in here though, so let's just get these all open. This is the starter motor we're doing. And it looks like the bracket for the starter motor. Take care, Ian. See you later, mate. Okay, so hopefully this should be a nice quick piece. We got this little tiny piece here, which is going to have, I don't know what these parts are. Two little lugs just being pushed into these two holes here. Which of course are going to be a tight fit. The reason being is, like, these are round holes, yeah? But the lug that I'm pushing into isn't round at all. But there we go. That's in like that. Then I've got the casing to go on the top of that. That looks like this, and that just pushes in. Again, I haven't used any glue on these because they go in quite tight. And then the last thing I've got is the starter connection. Is this known as the solenoid? I guess it is. It's just going into the holes on this side here. We have got a little part coming off of that. They're not really helping me to what side that goes in. I think it goes towards the cylinder, so I'm putting that in now. See that little part that's coming out? I think they've got that between here and the cylinder. And of course, don't want to go in. Of course it doesn't want to go in. Okay. Bit of oil. That normally helps out with these things. Try again. They're both the same size little hole here. I'm going to take that cylinder off. Put that in afterwards. It's getting in the way. See? Much easier to get it in without the cylinder. And then put the cylinder on. Just like that. Okay. Bringing over the gearbox here. We've got two holes. I'm just trying to locate. Let's get this the right way round. We've got it that way round. We've got two holes just inside there. That's going to be housing these two holes that we've got just here. Make sure I've got it the right way round. It's going to go in this way. Push it in. Make it tight. So now that looks like that. So I guess we're just now going to be adding lots of details to this. Stage 61. We've got the top part of the gearbox. Getting these parts together. Do you realise I thought this stage was going to take a long time, but we haven't got much to do. Not much to do at all. Get this together. All of this is metal, by the way. Story of my life, Berg, this. Every time I plan something takes my time. We do have a little bit of silver here. I'm not sure what that's for. We'll find that out in a second. Okay. Top part of the gearbox. So, and some end screws. So, place the gearbox. Let's get this right. Way round they got this. Right, so they've got it this way round with this section here. So that means this section here is going to be going on top of that, just like that. That's the easy bit. I'm going to be screwing an end screw in there. That's what we've got in here. First time tonight, I had to use a screwdriver. And I'll get that in. Yep, I thought we might not need oil, but yeah, you are going to need oil on this. Does need a bit of cutting in there. If I feel resistance when I first start doing this, I always put oil in it, because the amount of screws in the time that we've been doing these 1/8 models that I've rounded, I don't want to do that again. So that needs to be in there as tight as I can possibly get it, so it doesn't move, because I'm guessing that little sticker we've got, oh, we've got to put a second screw in into that side. Okay, let's do that. Wasn't expecting that one, I have to say. Second screw going in there again, nice and tight. Perfect. And then this little part that we've got is going to cover that screw just there, and it's a little bit of silver. So get me a close-up camera here. Pull this off the card, which isn't going to be easy because it's already come off the back in there. It's quite a thin material, this is, as well. Very thin material. Come on. This is where you see if your tweezers are any good. Right, I'm going to get this into place. Not bad. Not bad at all. There we go. That's hidden that. And I believe that's all there is to do in that stage. Which means in the last stage here, let me just chuck this rubbish away. Stage 62. We're going to be doing the parts of the stage after the rear brake system, which are to be fitted on the gearbox assembled during the previous stage. No problems. You know what that means? That means that coming up to 1:45, we'll have 15 minutes to have a chat and talk about some of the releases that are coming out. 1, 2, and 3. You know, now I'm thinking about it, I don't know why. I keep going in my mind. I'm sure Kenneth Hogland has one before. I'm sure he has. On that drawer. I'll find out when I email him. But there you go. You broke one off on my wheel bracket with oil on it. Had to drill it out. Not good. You got the Ferrari building, about 9 more to start building. John, you got loads. Oh, bless you. Okay, so first thing, we've got this tiny black detail. Looking just like that. This is going into the gear. All of this is now going onto the gearbox. I need to figure out what way it's going now. So I'm just rotating everything round. It looks like this way. There's a tiny hole there. Wow. Just figuring out which way round this goes. Okay, it's going to follow the pattern that we've got in there. I think this is probably going to need glue. I'm going to try and push it in. See how it fits. Let me have a look at their picture. They've got the back in first, then clipping the front. Let's try that. Back in first. Gonna need a tool, I think. And clipping the front. I say put the front in first. No, back in first. They are right. I just had the thing in the wrong way. Ah, right. Put it at an angle. Then drop it. This isn't easy. Oh my god. Right. In at an angle. No. There's a detail on top that I don't want to break off. In at an angle. And then push down. Doesn't want to know. Okay. Let's try it this way. In at an angle. My tweezer's helping me now. Then push down. Not working. Hang on, let's slide that over a touch. Yeah, I have got it in like they've got it in the picture there. Press on the limit stopper shown to fix it. Right, okay. So they've then just holding it down here and push it in. Oh, I've done it. Look at that. Wow. That was hard. Just to get a little detail in. Obviously, we don't need to glue that. Excellent. Into that, we've got another detail to put in, which is looking like that. This has got a little hole at the bottom. I'm just trying to make sure I put this in the right way. It's going to go with this needle side towards what we've just put in there. Get that in. And push that down. Making sure that I've got this as much as I can. See, I think that bit's just come out a bit. There we go. Put it in flat there. Use my needle nose pliers just to push that into position. There we go. So now that's in, which means the final detail to put in is this little one here, which is going just behind that section into the little D-shaped hole. Get it round the right way. Again, it's quite a tough little thing to push in. But that's in just like that. And that is all there is to do in that stage. That's all there is to do in that pack. I managed to finish a pack off tonight. Pretty impressive. So we've started the gearbox there. And I do love this wing with the light on the back. That's brilliant. So pretty cool. Yeah, I'm not going to glue that, I don't think, at the moment. If I do, I will probably use some really thin stuff which is going to have a minimal amount on it. I think it's only that bit that's going to need gluing. But yeah, pretty impressive. I like this build. And Dave, I know you're watching on catch up, so hopefully your football watch is going well. But we're doing good. We're still doing good. I have tidied the wires up. That's why there's masking tape around the front, because I don't want all the wires getting in the way either. That can be a big pain. But that was box 7. Don't know when box 8's coming. Soon, hopefully. Would it be possible to order some extra parts if one should break or lose it? What's that? I'm reading back through chat. I'll be able to do all those models to do. If someone got something that's broken, I broke one of my wheel brackets with oil on it and had to drill it out. Most times you can get parts for the stuff if there is a problem with it. Could use PVA. I've got some micro crystal clear here, which is pretty much like the PVA. That would do the job as well, as long as I leave it to go overnight. So, but yeah, so you Americans over the pond there, you're in for something special in the next 2 to 3 weeks, and I really wish I could tell you, but it's going to make you smile, because I know there's a lot of things that we get here, like the Batman tumbler, that you don't get over there. So it'd be nice to do it the other way around, that you're going to get something that the UK hasn't got. You think it's meant to come off? Oh, right, okay. I'm going to leave it then. It's not falling out, as you can see, so, you know, probably best to leave it. It does need a polish. Look how many fingerprints I got on that. I have got... This is a jewellery cloth. This is used for polishing jewellery. This is what I use to polish the chrome with. So, the old-fashioned hot air breathe on it. And I'm going to do what they do on, you know, QVC. I'm going to show you how this works. So I've polished this section up, and I want you to see how magnificent. So there's the shiny part, and there's the part that I haven't treated with this miracle cloth. And it's not just there. If you order today, you get you get 5 cloths free, and you get a signed autograph. You see what I mean? Look. I went for a stage of being addicted to those shopping channels, you know. It's the amount of that I bought. I found like a broom that picks up pet hair, and it's just like a rubber broom. But, you know, sunglasses which apparently make the colours more vivid. Yeah, you get it, and it's just like normal sunglasses. So, but there you go. That's all polished up now. Looks a lot better. I'm a salesman's dream. That's what my family used to tell me, because the amount of stuff that I used to buy online was, yeah, a bit ridiculous. That's probably why I've got into this modelling business, you know. I see things and I'm like, oh, I want to build that. But I'm hoping tonight, or actually for tomorrow's stream, if Mrs. Wayne has been working on it, I don't know if she has, that we'll have a cape for Batmanator. That would be brilliant. I love that. Let me just put that in the box there. I've had a look at the Titanic. You saw the Titanic out today, and I've obviously got the next box here, and I'm really wanting to work on it. But I don't know if I can if you folks in America haven't got yours yet, because I don't want to get in trouble with Hachette. I don't know what the window is between the UK release and the US release. So, who knows? Is this going to cost you money, Wayne? It might do, yeah. Thinking about what you've done, John, and what you know, the models you're doing at the moment, yeah, probably will. Yeah. You got a Titanic toolkit today. I got the toolkit myself, but I haven't used it. I haven't even opened it, to be honest with you. I don't think we can get parts replaced on this model's way in the Ferrari. It's a good point, because there was a problem that I had. Do you remember that part that I needed to drill out? And I did wonder, if I cock this up, can they replace it? But thank God I didn't need drilling out and stuff. I mean, this is a lovely build. I understand we get different wheels as well. We get 2 sets of wheels for this. We get the slicks and the normal wheels. I do like it. I don't like how we haven't had to pin that down. But at the moment, I've had to have a move around in the workshop of where things are. But because of the amount of things that I've got coming to build, just so you know, because I haven't mentioned this as well, my orrery that you can just see over there from Roker, I'm not going to be finishing that. So if anyone's local to me, or between here and, say, Basildon on that run, who wants the Roker orrery, then I'm happy to I give you that. Because I'm not going to get a chance to finish it. At the moment, I've done the base, but I haven't done anything else. It's still been in the box. But from April, the end of this month in April, I'm going to have so much to do. There's just going to be no time to do that at all. So you need to do the measurements again, but it's in construction. 76 centimetres length, Mrs. Wayne. So hopefully that will help. So you're behind the chat. Well, I'm behind your build. Can't remember how much of your today's build I've seen. It was a big video. It took me all day yesterday. What day is it yesterday? That's why I was no video on the channel yesterday. I was just I knew it would take a long time. So I think the filming time was about 4 hours. And I think I edited it down to 45 minutes. So the Hachette Titanic's up to issue 52. Well, this doesn't go that far, but I don't know how much of a window they want between issues. Because the pack 8 that I've got here, we put the funnels that we created on the decks onto the other deck. That's where it finishes. I mean, the instructions are on the US site from Agora Models anyway for that one. So, broadness. What you mean that way? Would you like to know how broad he is? Stand by. I reckon... Well, I mean, it's 30 centimetres, but because it's pleated, you're probably going to need it longer. He's 30 centimetres broad. But if it's pleated, you're going to need a hell of a lot longer to pleat it, to come down to about 30 centimetres. So hopefully that works. I would like it ready tomorrow, but I know I don't want to push you. You work hard enough for me. So, Batinator. But, you know, I'm a bit depressed now that I found out there already is a Batinator. I thought I was doing something original. But who knows? But I have done that. So that's the orrery. What else have I got here? The Lamborghini Miura. That's the problem. That's what's thrown me out this week. I was meant to do the Lamborghini Miura on Tuesday, pack 10. And I've got pack 11 here, and they accidentally sent me pack 6 again. So I've sent pack 6 back, and I'm waiting for pack 10 to arrive, so then I can do pack 10 and I can continue. I can't do the Iron Man because I've only got 2 stages of that to do, and I'm waiting for the final 2 stages to do. I'm not doing the battle armor of that. So then that's one video. And I deliberately stopped doing the Fast and Furious Dodge Charger because even though I've got 4 stages and we've got to pin the car together, I've only got 2 more stages to go. So I may as well do 6 stages together. So I'm waiting for that to come as well. And I know I'm behind everyone on the Knight Rider, but my Knight Rider's always been like that. So I'm about 2 or 3 weeks behind everyone on Knight Rider. So I haven't got that to do either. So what I meant at the start of the stream, please don't tell you how to suck eggs. Oh, okay. I haven't had a chance to do it yet, Howard, the SR71. This is how far behind I'm getting. You want to see my pile? Look. I don't know if you can see that big, huge box there. Look, all of those boxes. That's my pile of stuff, which I've got, which I can't do at the moment because I'm missing something or I'm not allowed to build it yet. So, and to add to that, in the next like 3 or 4 weeks, there's going to be another 2 or 3 models added. There's a lot going on the World of Wayne channel, I'll tell you. But this week, hopefully, just looking at the figures at the moment, I'm hopefully going to get to 60,000 subscribers, which I think is unbelievable. I tend to find that my subscriber count goes up when I'm not even looking at it. When I'm focusing on it, it doesn't. But at the moment, because you don't get to see this figure, I'm on 59,928 subscribers. So I need 70 subscribers. I think that might take a few days, actually. But we'll have to see. It's all fun. Latest parts okay kit are brilliant. Join most of it together. Will's Workshop, do we have to trunk those wires through now? Is that what we have to do? Because I still haven't moved those wires. You know, you told me to move the wires down and bunch them all together. Is that really going to make a difference? Because I haven't done that and I need to do that. Tomorrow, though, I'm going to be working on, as I said, the Porsche Box 9, I think I'm on. So that's what I'm going to be doing all day tomorrow. It's the couch again, Wayne. Yes, I think it is. you and behind your own videos. I mean, this is my way, though. I'm always doing that. I'm always saying stuff. You make sure you do this, and you know, she's not stupid, Mrs. Rodawayne, but she knows that if I don't say it, then I'll just be nervous and like twitchy. That's a small pile. No, you're joking. It's never like that. I've got the Enterprise at the bottom. I still need to do that. Look, the Enterprise. I've been working on the thruster section. So this is the thruster crystal, which is in there. There is actually, hang on. Stand by. Oh, there's an LED in there, as you can see. This is made from a milk bottle lid. And the reason why it's cracking there is because I put so much coat of paint on it to get the light block in there. Doesn't really need a light block, but this is the LED that if I provide power to one side it goes orange, power to the other side it goes blue, and I've already wrote the Arduino code for that as well. So I'd like to get that finished, and the way that I'm going to do the Enterprise is I'm doing my Enterprise for me displaying it, so it's only going to have 2 functions. It's only going to have 2 buttons. One button is going to operate the proton torpedoes, so they'll light. The other button, if you press it once, is going to go in impulse mode. So it's only ever going to be in impulse mode or warp mode. It's not going to be in static mode. So if I press it once, it will be in impulse. I press the button again, it will be in warp. And all the lights will change depending on what it's in. That's all I'm doing. Because it is going to be sitting behind me and I can just press a button and whatever mood takes me. I could do it individually and have a button to turn the spotlight on, all that, but I'm never going to use it. So that's why I'm doing my own thing there. West Ham are winning 1-0. Well, Dave Phillips is going to be happy with that, I'm sure. But listen, thank you for joining me tonight. It's all good getting back into the old live stream again. Even though I've only missed one, it feels like I've missed loads. And I'm going to be doing the usual Chat Thursday tomorrow, but there's going to be no video on the channel tomorrow. That video will be going up Friday because I'm going to spend the whole day filming it. There's a lot to do in Pack 9 of the Porsche. But it's all cool. You've got 3 full tubs of Eagle Moss parts, and the 917, and the fire truck. I'm overflowing my storage closet. Oh, it's all cool. Anyway, listen, take care, everyone, and I will see you tomorrow. Be good.